Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, and welcome to week 8. Yes, week 8 of the Irish Battle Association. This is our team building episode for our matchup against the Stepaside Slowkings, coached by Leo, who has a record of 4-3 and has a pretty scary team. I've been looking at a few of his matches, and like he's brought some similar stuff, but like for the last few weeks, but he's by no means got like a basic or an easy team to build against. He's got a very, very good team, nice mixture of speed, power, bulk, very good all around. He's got the Slowkings have Garchomp, Weavile, Megalteria, Alakazam, Empoleon, Arcanine, Roserade, Magneton, Skuntank, Regirock, and Quagsire. So as you can tell, they have a lot of bulk. They have the Regirock, the Quagsire, the Empoleon, Magneton with Evolite can be very, very bulky. Arcanine can be bulky, Empoleon's bulky, but they have a lot of speed in that team as well. They have Alakazam, they have the Garchomp beats the 100 base tier. They have, what was the other one that was really fast? Weavile, like they have a great offensive presence and a good bit of bulk to back them up. And I think the 4-3 record they hold at the moment is kind of, I think that's a bit harsh on them because they're actually very, very good team overall. Now, like I said, I've been looking at the last few battles he's had, and he tends to bring like the same 3 or 4 Pokemon every time. He always brings the Chomp, he always brings the Megalteria, always brings the Weavile, Quagsire, Empoleon. There's his more popular ones. He brings the Arcanine and the Roserade quite often too. He doesn't often bring the rest of his team like Magneton, Arcanine, Skuntank, Regirock. He doesn't tend to bring them too often, but at the same time, I have to prep for them regardless. And here is what we have. So here's the team that we have for this week's matchup. So I think I might as well just dive in and explain my whole thought process behind it. I was looking at the team that he has, and I was looking at his fast mons and his bulky mons as well. And the problem is that his fast mons, his Alakazam, his Weavile, his Alakazam and his Weavile completely outspeed my fast Pokemon. Like, just there's no two ways about it. They totally outspeed me, like 100% outspeed me. There's no do or die around that. So I needed something to have speed to be able to outspeed him. Also, when I was looking at his like walls that he has on the team, Empoleon, Quagsire, Regirock, Magneton possibly, Arcanine can be a bulky variant, and you can have some sort of AV set for Roserade. But all in all, very kind of bulky team. But when I was looking at it, I was like, right, grass type Pokemon wouldn't be too bad here because the Quagsire's got the ground type, so it's immune to all the Thunderbolts from Solar Panel. So I figured, right, let's bring Brute Root again this week. I know it's back-to-back weeks, but let's bring the Brute Root again. Let's bring out the Sun, and let's try and get off this time because Brute Root can really put in so much work if we're smart with it. Like, if that thing gets in the Sun and we can land a few Energy Balls or land a few Sludge Bombs, what have you, we're going to be perfect. It's pretty much the same set as we are last week, and very similar reasons too, because last week we were facing against the Magnezone, so this week we have the Magneton, there we go, finally said it correctly. So I'm bringing the EQ here. Let me bring the mouse over. Where's my mouse? Here we go. I'm bringing the EQ to deal with the Magneton. Oh my god, I can barely say that word now. I'm bringing the Energy Ball to deal with the Quagsire, the Empoleon, the Regirock, all that kind of stuff. I'm bringing the Sludge Bomb for Megalteria only. And then I'm bringing the Hidden Power Ice so that his Roserade that can come in and just sponge hits if he's a bulky Roserade. So I do have something that he won't particularly have to deal with. And then I went for max speed. I don't think I want to go hasty though. I kind of want a more, because I am going to be +2 speed, so I'm going to be double that. So I'm going to be over 500 base speed. So I wouldn't be too worried about +1, like 1D dance. I do want to go plus special attack though. I want to go mild, so I get that extra buff and special attack, and I'm still over 500 speed here, base speed in the sun, and nobody's going to outspeed me that without a boost. So and as well, if I look at his team, he doesn't really have a very clear-cut Scarfer. Like if you look at his team, like he's got great speed. Like Chomp can be scarfed, but other than that, he's got he doesn't really have anything that fancies being scarfed. Maybe Magneton, but that's kind of in lower down tiers. But other than that, he doesn't really have stuff that you could say he's definitely going to scarf this, or this is a likely one to be scarfed. Like, you know, other than Garchomp is the one that sticks out for me. Maybe Roserade and Magneton, but I doubt it. So I do think we're going to be able to outspeed pretty much everything bar like +2 D-Dance and Mega Altaria. But I don't plan on having it staying in on that. Hopefully. So I was looking at this. I was looking at Brute Root, our Venusaur, and I was thinking, right, he's got great coverage. He nails like every single one of his walls. Like the EQ has a great chance to OHKO. The Magneton, the energy ball, and the Sludge Bomb, and the Hidden Power Ice do buckets to the rest of his team. But if I'm bringing I'm bringing Chlorophyll, I need my Sun Setter. So that's the reason why I'm bringing my Zard Y. I need someone to set up the sun. And as well, it's nice to have like 1 or 2 mons. It's nice to bring the Zard Y because 1v1 I can beat the Weavile. If it's 1v1 max health, I beat the Weavile with this thing. There's just no two ways about it. I Fire Blast to be able to deal with Weavile and Magneton and the Roserade. I have Solar Beam for Quagsire and Empoleon. I've Roost to get back a bit of health, and I have Dragon Pulse as well. Now, I'm 50-50 on Dragon Pulse and Roost. I'm kind of leaning towards Focus Blast for Empoleon, but at the same time though, Empoleon is especially bulky, and I don't really want to deal with Empoleon with my Zard. I figure it out later on, as you can see in my team, that I have one or two other answers for the Empoleon, but I kind of want a Dragon Pulse because in cases it's a bulky chomp instead of a fast chomp. If I figure out early on this is a bulky chomp and not max speed Garchomp, then I'm like, right, I could possibly take this out with a Dragon Pulse later on in game instead of having to deal with trying to deal with Fire Blast or the Solar Beams and not getting the super effective damage off. Mega Altaria kind of walls me here, but I have Brute Root to deal with that. And that is it. It sets up the sun and deals with a couple of extra threats that he has on his team too. So that's the reason behind Zard Y. And after that, I was just looking at it. I thought I wanted a bit more offensive presence, and I always tend to go for Solar Panel when I do. Especially since I always got 2 water types. It was kind of strange. I was looking at for Helios, because I was looking at his team. I was after doing this portion, my Sun offense here with the Venusaur and the Zard Y, and I was looking at his team and I was like, right, I still get outsped by Alakazam, and I still get outsped by Chomp, and I still get outsped by Weavile. And the fact is, I just can't deal with that. I can't have them being able to outspeed me without the sun in. I need another answer for them. So I decided to go for the Scarf Helios because on top of being able to outspeed them with Scarf Helios, it's another way to deal with their water types as well. So I went for Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Grass Knot, and Hyper Voice. So like Volt Switch obviously to give me a bit of momentum. Thunderbolt to get off as much damage as I can with my staff Thunderbolt. Grass Knot because it OHKOs Quagsire. As simple as that, it OHKOs Quag, so I'm bringing Grass Knot because of that. And then I have Hyper Voice just to get some stab damage off. I get walled by Magneton here, but I have EQ off Venusaur, and I had Fire Blast off my Zard to deal with Magneton. Now, if he scarfed Magneton, then that's going to suck balls for us. But I wasn't too worried about if he ends up killing me with a scarf Magneton. That'd be cool. But I'd be thinking about it a lot, So that's our solar panel. It just gives us a little bit more offensive presence, and it gives us a way to outspeed their faster mons as well, because I did need a Scarf Mon, and as well this thing would outspeed Mega Altaria after 1D dance as well. I was a little bit worried about Scarf and a slower Mon, because if I did, I might get caught on the speed tier there. So I decided I'd go for Scarf Heliolisk and hopefully do the damage. I went for Sandveil instead of Solar Panel, Solar Power. Actually, why am I going Sandveil instead of Solar Power? I didn't want to go Dry Skin anyways because I have the Sun. Screw it, I'm going Solar Power. What am I on about? I'm going Solar Power. I want Solar Panel to have all the solar power it needs, so as to hit them shots a lot more harder. So that's my Heliolisk, and it's kind of a semi-roll on the team, but I'm hoping it does the job. Now, after that, I figured I needed something that I could switch into on Altaria. I had to have an Altaria switch. I needed a Mega Altaria switch, and I wanted hazard support because I always need hazard support with Zardwai. So I decided I'll bring Hitmontop because not Hitmontop, Fortress, because Fortress can do them two jobs nicely. Also was the Weavile beautifully. Unlike the Hitmontop gets bodied by the Mega Altaria. So I figured, right, let's go for the Fortress here. Now, I was Spikes here originally, but I am going to take it off. I am going to put Volt Switch because I don't want to get trapped by the Mangatong and not have a way out. So the Volt Switch will give me a way out of the Mangatong. I have my rocks to set them up. I have my Gyro Ball to deal massive damage to the Weavile and the Mega Altaria, and then a Rapid Spin for some support. I'm going max physically defensive Fortress because I need a way to take returns, and I need a way to take Ice Shards, Icicle Crashes, knockoffs, all that kind of shenanigans. And that is Fortress. That is basically it. It has the support and to be able to deal with two of the main threats on the team. Simple as that. No monkey business other than that. As well, it can kind of take. It can't really take Chomp because Chomp can carry Fire Blast, and I wouldn't be surprised if Chomp is carrying Fire Blast. I have to be very careful on that. Chomp doesn't number to my team. To be fair, I'm just going to have to be careful with it regardless every time I'm up against it. But that's one reason why I brought the Frostlass later on. But the main role for this guy is a hazard support, and that's it. And for the Weavile and the Mega Altaria. So I was kind of happy enough with the team so far, but I did feel like I needed an extra bit of bulk. I don't have any special bulk on this team at all. And I was looking at his team, and I saw that Arcanine, if I can actually pronounce my R's correctly, Arcanine, I have no answer for at the moment. Absolutely zero answer for Arcanine. And I only really have one way to deal with Mangatong, which is another wall. And I only have one way to deal. Well, I have two ways now with the Fortress to deal with Regirock. I have no way to deal with Skuntank, which I was kind of frightened about. So I kind of and Empoleon, I wanted another way to kind of deal with Empoleon and the Quagsire as well. So I was a little bit worried about the fact that I hadn't got answers for like half his team. I'd only kind of covered the half that he was bringing, and I hadn't got an answer for the rest of half his team. And that's when I kind of decided I'll bring Zigzy or Zygarde, and I'm going to try this Subcoil set again. I always loved this Subcoil set with Zygarde. I keep failing with it, but I love it all the same. I'm going to bring it one more time. I haven't brought it in the last few weeks, so I'm hoping that it's been kind of a little bit forgotten about. But I'm carrying Extreme Speed for that priority. The Subcoil set to set up EQ instead of Outrage this time because I want to be, because he has nothing that is immune to EQ, unless he has an air balloon. He's got not, and well, Mega Altaria is on first century, but after Mega Evolves is fine. But other than that, it's got nothing, and for me, that's perfect. Instead of Outrage, I'll just start EQing things, and then with the Extreme Speed, the Sub, and the Coil, I should be able to set up. I'm looking at setting up against the. I'm looking to set up against the Empoleon, the Quagsire, the Arcanine, the Roserade. His Fire, Water, Grass core I'm looking to set up against. Basically, and his Magneton. Maybe it's Skuntank, maybe it's Regirock. Like, he's got so many mons I can set up this thing on. So I'm like, yes, let's bring it this time, and let's make it work. Let's make it work, and let's be smarter when we actually go for it. That is my plan, and I think Ziggsy can put in Defiance to work. Like, I wasn't expecting Ziggsy to actually be one of my win cons when I stuck it on the team originally, but when I started thinking about it a bit more, I was like, you know, if he brings one or two of his like lower tier mons, like, that really does open the door for Ziggsy to kind of get a sweep. So really looking forward to how that is going to play out with Ziggsy, and hopefully we can pick up the win with it. And as well, it gives us a bit of special bulk, which our team badly needed. We badly needed special bulk, so it gives us a bit of special bulk, albeit poor special bulk against the Mega Altaria, but it gives us really good special bulk nonetheless. So that left my 6 mon left. I didn't really have much of an idea what I wanted to bring. I thought T-Tower was a bad option because Chomp, Mega Altaria, kill it. And he just had a few too many mons that could just wear it down too easily. Like Quag can kill it, Empoleon can, you know, it doesn't really want to 1v1 it, but it can if it's, you know, if it's built properly. Regirock, it would have been tough to break down with T-Tar, so I wasn't keen on T-Tar. Wasn't keen on Latias because he's got that Mega Altaria floating about, and I had 2 dragons then, and his Mega Altaria could body them 2 mons very, very easily. As well, and Chomp too. Wasn't keen on Alamomola because I didn't want the Alamomola to be set up for the Mega Altaria or the Garchomp for that matter. And I didn't need him on top. Didn't think him on top of fit. Didn't think Stoutland wasn't going to hit because I'm not bringing the sand. So I kind of decided I'd go with Frostlass because Frostlass seemed to have the best usage or the best utility for this team. So like, I outspeed normal Chomp, so that was a plus. I hit the Mega Altaria super effectively with Ice Beam, which is a great plus. And the more I think about it, the more I want Frost Breath over Ice Beam, because if he could be D-danced on Mega Altaria, but he could be Calm Mind Mega Altaria. I'm pretty sure there is Calm Mind Mega Altaria. I'm just going to double check. I'm pretty sure you know, Altaria, it can get Calm Mind. I have definitely seen this before. No, it can't. Well, then I'm definitely sticking to sticking to Ice Beam, so, because like Frost Breath and Ice Beam have the same power, but it's just that Frost Breath crits, so anyone who sets up Calm Minds with it against me or sets up any kind of special defensive boost, it doesn't work. So I got Ice Beam to deal with, you know, Chomp, the Mega Altaria, the Roserade as well, which is nice. Gives me another way to deal with Roserade. I have Thunderbolt to stop the Empoleon coming in. Although I'm assuming Quag will be the first switching every time if he's bringing it against my Frostlass. I have Spikes because Spikes is awesome. I can set my hazard another way of setting up hazards, because again, he's only got one Pokemon that. He's only got one immunity, and that's to Spikes, and that's that's Altaria before Mega Evolves, and after that, everybody gets hurt by Spikes, bar Alakazam with Magikarp. And then I have Destiny Bond, because Destiny Bond is just fantastic. It's just fantastic. So I'll be able to pick up 1 kill hopefully with the Destiny Bond, regardless. So I'm hoping the Frostlass will be able to give me 1 kill, or at least a hazard or 2. I was kind of leaning towards Shadow Ball, but then, like, regardless of what way it was going to happen, if I was expecting like the Sash Alakazam that can come in and just take the hit and, you know, have the Focus Sash and then finish me off then with a Shadow Ball. So I figured, right, I'm going. Alakazam's going to be a 2-hit KO regardless. So might as well just bring Thunderbolt, so as I have a way to hit Empoleon very hard, and it's you know, it'll be something. And that is that. That is the team, folks. Bit nervous for this matchup. Bit nervous because I do think his team is very good. I think Leo's team is very, very good. And I do think I do think he's been very unlucky so far. So little bit nervous, and I do want to bounce back from our loss last week to the Rowlets. I really want to bounce back nice and firm this week and get 6-2. So you know, very very much kind of like tuned in this week, and hopefully we can pick up the W. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there today, folks. If you like today's video, please click the like button down below, or if you want to show your support for your Wexford Wailords, click the like button down below for me as well, you guys. If you have any thoughts about the video or the team, let me know in the comment section down below. Love hearing what you guys have to say about it. And then last but not least, if you want to see more IBA action coming your way on this channel, please click the subscribe button down below for me, you guys. And on that note, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.